Oh, hi. Um, it's 2 a.m. on Monday morning, and I woke up at midnight and I couldn't get back to sleep. So I'm like, well, might as well do a video then, and I don't know. So, but I've missed you guys. I just published, I don't know what, 3 days ago or something after my first chemo on Thursday, and I didn't get a chance to return all of your comments, reply to all your comments. You know what I mean? Because I just wasn't feeling good. The day after chemo, the day of chemo went okay. I came home and I felt okay. But then Friday, I was just nauseous and I've never had that before. All my previous treatments and stuff, yeah, I never had any nausea. So that was kind of new. And I just felt kind of poopy, and I just didn't do your comments. I gave everybody a little heart, well, I don't know, but I hope that's enough, you guys, because I think most of you understand that, the heart means I read your comment, love your comment, thank you very much, and you know what I mean? So, yeah, but I've missed you. So these guys have been up since, I don't know, 1 or something. It's 2 a.m. now, so they've got a head start on me. But okay, so I've got a few things. So guess what? Shortest intro ever. All right, let's go. Sorry. Think about it. If you're a YouTube creator, you are kind of acting in a little, in a way, right? So, I've always been class clown, you guys. I mean, all the way through, you think? Grade school and junior high, I was always the kid, I was that kid. So, all right. So where do you want to start? Should I put this on the wall behind me and throw a dart at it? I don't know. Well, let's address the elephant on the channel. So the last video, you guys, I told what I thought was kind of a funny story. And then a couple of you smart people, a couple of my smart viewers, not that the rest of you aren't smart, I'm just saying. A couple of you left comments. You might want to edit that or take it down or something, because that could get her in a boatload of trouble if upper management at the hospital sees that, right? And if a lot of you saw that video, so you know what I'm talking about, right? The last thing I want to do is get one of my really sweet, helpful, skilled nurses in trouble. So yeah, I took that video offline. I don't want anything to happen to her, right? So yeah, and so I gave everybody a heart, right? And so, excuse me. But when I take a video offline, I can't go back and reply to the comments, right? So thank you so much for all of the great comments, you guys, and advice, and Zofran. I think Zofran for nausea, right? I do have a med, a pharmacy. No, well, the pharmacy is waiting for me, but I have a med waiting for me at the pharmacy. What's it called? An RX? A prescription. Sorry. I have a description waiting for me, and I think it might be Zofran. So we'll see how the chemo goes this Thursday in Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, in 4 days. I took a year of calculus, but I'm bad at integers. Round numbers, right? Any mathematicians? I'm just saying. So yeah, we'll see. I don't know. Maybe it was a one-time thing. I don't know. But yeah, you guys, I had to take that down. Just if there's even a tiny risk of there being some backlash or some ramifications, toward her. Yeah, no. No. Okay, so thank you. Those of you that are in the health field and you said, do something with that because we don't want her in trouble. Thanks, you guys. All right, now, wait, hang on. I have to go get a prop. Wait, hang on. Good morning. So, I drink a lot of coffee, you guys. I make 12 cups of coffee. My decanter. It's just a cheap Mr. Coffee thing. The international sign language for Mr. Coffee, right? 12 cups. Well, I do that every other day. I make a fresh pot of, so I'm drinking 6 cups of coffee per day. Is coffee a diuretic? It just occurred to me. I'll have to, I ask you guys instead of asking Google because you guys are more fun. But the reason I'm asking is because normally I don't have a problem with this, but lately, the past week, things have not been moving as well as they normally do, if you know what I mean. And I do 3 scoops of this in my first cup of coffee in the morning. The fiber. And yes, it's the Walmart brand. I got my water bill, so I can't afford the Benefiber, the expensive stuff. So, remind me about my water bill. I got my water bill, you guys. Remind me to do that. All right. How are you going to remind me? I'm shooting it right now. Well, anyway. So I had to go and get a prop. So, you guys, I have taken 5 Dulcolax, the tiny little, but man, usually they do a good job. A good job. Sorry, this is a topic I would prefer not to talk about, but I'm very transparent and honest with you guys. So I'm all blocked up. So 5 Dulcolax, nothing. No. And I feel okay. I don't feel bloated or anything. So my thought is, am I eating so well whole foods and just really good nutrition and stuff so there is no waste? I don't know. Is my body like using all of it up? No, I don't think that's the way it works. So I'm thinking, all right, I've got an idea. You guys know me. I'm always coming up with great ideas. I did a bad thing. I did DoorDash. Don't do DoorDash. It's super expensive, but I didn't feel like, I just didn't. So I ordered Taco Bell and I make a joke about it. How Taco Bell cleans you out. Well, so I ordered a bunch of stuff. If you're going to order DoorDash, order a boatload of stuff. Order like a week's worth. That way the delivery fee and the whatever. Don't order one burrito and pay a $7.99 delivery fee or whatever, plus the tip. So yeah, I ordered a bunch I ordered a bunch of Taco Bell. I ate 2 big things last night right before bed, thinking, okay, at 2 a.m. in the middle of shooting a video, I don't know, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I don't know. Does Taco Bell work better than this? I don't know. We'll see. Sorry. Jeez. I'll let you know. Yeah, hope everything comes out all right. Sorry. Sorry. I'm still giggling about that previous segment. So, it's not a big deal for the channel, but it's a big deal for me. And you guys know what I'm talking about if you've been here for a while, and you're probably getting sick of me talking about it. But I keep telling you guys, you don't have to, but you keep doing it anyway. Couple more new subscribers. Thank you. Aw. Right? So, we do something fun. We do something fun for the new subscribers, whatever. So because there's 2 of you, subscriber 1, subscriber 2, I'm on Amazon. I couldn't order just one. I had to get a couple of them because pets, they're happier when they can play together, right? I think. So, I was here first. No, I was here first. No, I was the first subscriber. No, I was. Okay. Settle down. Jeez. I'm in a good mood. So welcome new subscribers. Thank you very much. Hope you giggle. That's the whole point here. All right. Let's keep going. What's next? I don't know. Okay, so just a couple of quick things, and then I'll tell you what I found downstairs because I'm downsizing, right? So, if you were wondering, and you're probably thinking, well, I know exactly what you're going to say. Yes, I drink about a gallon of water a day, at least. Who's got a Sodastream machine? That makes carbonated water? Best thing ever. If you don't have a Sodastream, shame on you. I hope you're not buying pop, you guys. I'm just saying it's my opinion. All right. I'm not a doctor, but I think, most sodas are full of chemicals and artificial, sweeteners and stuff. So I used to drink a ton of Diet Coke, and then I did research, and it's like, oh, geez. But yeah, SodaStream, filtered water. I filter my own tap water. We talked about that a long time ago. I've got a zero water pitcher. Best thing ever. But anyway, yes, I drink a gallon of water a day, so I'm hydrated, I think. So I don't know. And if you're dehydrated, it does affect your cognition because your brain needs hydration, right? So, all right, enough of that. I'm not a doctor. I just play one on YouTube. I play with a lot of stuff on YouTube. All right, so back to this. This was a couple videos ago, you guys. I said, this came in my Walmart order. Well, it didn't come like this. It came like a normal onion, and this is what happens when you ignore your vegetables. They just do wacky things. But I said, I don't want to waste this. This is the same thing as a green onion, a scallion, I think, or something. But anyway, so yes. And, when you're growing your own herbs, you don't cut them all off and kill the plant. You just do individual, take a little bit. So I just cut one of them off, and I put it on an omelet like I said I was gonna. Yeah, it tastes like a green onion. Kind of. It's got a really bitter aftertaste. So yes, yeah, no, don't, yeah, don't. What could go wrong? Just follow me around here and just, save me from myself. Oh, so yeah, those two things. Then you guys, aw, I was downstairs going through stuff and I found this 3-ring binder of my old newsletters, and look at all the phone numbers I had when I was running my company. I had an office phone, a fax, a pager, and my home phone. Remember pagers? So, but what this is full of are, I put a lot of time and work into these things. But these are all of my monthly newsletters that I sent out to my clients. And they were kind of cool. 1992, 34 years ago. Back when I was suave and debonair, suave and debonair. I think it's French. 2 of you are in France, right? Avec qui rentrez-vous à la voiture? With whom did you return in the car? But you guys, I'm looking through these and it's like, oh my gosh. New seminars, computer training schedule, introduction to Windows 3.1, DOS 5.0, $35. Oh my gosh. Introduction to small business accounting, because my dual major, part of it was business administration, right? So I was training. Wow, this is a 6-page one. But then I gave credit to all the clients that took my classes, and my office was set up where I had room for like 20 people. I had to go to Sam's Club and buy all these chairs, but I could get 20 people in a class. I had a blast doing that, you guys. I mean, you can probably imagine, we really had fun and people enjoyed it, but just, yeah, small business accounting courses, how to do your own payroll. Oh my gosh. Introduction to Lotus 123. Oh my gosh. I did graphics and a bunch of stuff. Oh boy, you guys. Pentium, the Pentium processor. How fast is it anyway? So I compared the different processors. Jeez. Oh my gosh. How to register, and tips and tricks. And then I try to put some funny stuff in. On the lighter side, top 10 things to do with a really old computer. When flying, be sure to check one as baggage. And when you get to your destination, tell the airline they broke it. Carefully place 2 of them parallel in the garage and drive your car up on them when you do the oil. Donate it to the David Letterman show and he'll throw it off a 10-story building. Remember David Letterman used to throw stuff off buildings and stuff? Oh, attach a harness to it and train your husky how to drag it as training for the bear grease race up in Duluth. Drop it on the guy running the Ferris wheel and you'll get a longer ride. Just wacky, interesting. Back up. Just a friendly reminder. And yeah, the business took off, you guys. I started it from ground zero. I kind of started on the side, just helping friends out and stuff while I was working at a nuclear power plant. That's another reason I am the way I am. Boopy doop. Yeah, I worked at a nuclear power plant doing document control. That was fascinating, fresh out of college. So then I started this little company up on the side. Enough people said, you know what, you're good at this. You should just start a company. So I'm like, okay. But yeah, it took off. When I shut it down 18 years later, I ran it for 18 years. I had 700 clients, small businesses, personal individuals at home, having trouble with their computer, hospitals, banks, attorneys, CPAs, real estate, developers. I got to know everybody. And this was down in Hastings, kind of a small town. Well, it was a small town 30 years ago. I had a blast doing that because as a consultant, I didn't tell people what to do. And I was just very down to earth and, okay, so, what's going on? What's happening? So, oh, these things are screwing up and, okay, well, I've got some ideas. You tell me what you want to do, A, B, or C. You've got options, new computers, or I can wipe them, reinstall Windows, reinstall your software, restore from backup, and off you go, right? So I called it an overhaul. And so, yeah, but it just got to be too much. It was just me. I tried hiring I hired a couple of administrative assistants and I hired another tech. Well, employees are a pain in the butt. My other tech, every other time he would come back to the office, he'd be like, oh my gosh, I was lifting a computer and my back, I don't know, I did workers' comp or something. And I'm like, whoa. You know what I mean? And I could have done the work in half the time. I told you this story a while ago, you guys, where I came back to the office early. My administrative assistant was printing out letter size envelopes, number 10 envelopes, with her return address, her home address on these envelopes, printing them out on my laser printer. I'm like, what's going on? Why? She's like, oh, I was just learning how to do this in Microsoft Word. I'm like, no, you weren't. I don't think this is going to work out. There's the door. And I was missing a bunch of stamps. So it's like, oh my gosh, I learned a lot, but yeah, just running everything myself, doing my own billing, all the invoicing, the accounts receivable, the accounts payable, doing my own payroll. I was a subchapter S corporation. The board of directors was just me and my wife at the time. So we would go to Duluth and, go on a trip and write it off. The board of directors meeting, so, geez. But I found these newsletters, you guys, and I'm like, I just had to share them because that's part of the psychology of downsizing is share your story, and explain how, important some of this stuff is. Then you can let it go. So now these can go in the garbage. I'll probably take my phone and just take some snapshots, because it is really fun, wacky stuff. But yeah, monthly, it was expensive to do. But after the business started taking off, it's like, yeah, marketing. I love doing marketing. So, anywho, enough about me. You talk now. So, all right, I'm going to cut it off, you guys. I think that's about all I have. Wait, let me double check. The Onion, yeah, did that. Taco Bell did that. Well, I haven't done that yet, but I'll sorry. Jeez. It's a family show. Got to go, you guys. It's 4:15, and I start work at 8, so got to go. All right, thanks, you guys. Thanks for comments, and I'll talk to you later. All right, have a great day. All right.
Science